And the Cavs trying to get a win at home and dressed for success. And the game arrival sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The always busy and popular East 4th Street here in Cleveland. Our setting today is just at the end of that block.
Well, Kevin Love.
Great attitude. His work inside, a big part of it, DA. Thanks. In a blazing start to the new season, we look at the updated power rankings. Some teams are hot and some teams aren't. Taking a look at Phoenix. They ascend up the lists to number 3 with some spirited play.
And check.
For the Cavaliers, Zizic has checked in for Thompson. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Clarkson in for Jetty Osman. Young's checked in for the Bulls. Pope comes in for White. Talk about rookies getting early playing time these days. Were you counted on much your first season? You had a terrific rookie year, obviously, but I'm guessing you did. You were counted on early.
Yeah, you know, for the high draft picks, you're usually going to go to a team that really needs your help. I was just blessed that I had great veterans, Hall of Fame veterans. When you look at guys like Chris Mullin, how about that? I was able to watch him practice and work and take care of his body. Latrell Sprewell, Billy Owens, all the great players, Avery Johnson. So I was counted on to do a lot. But those guys helped me do a lot, and they pumped confidence into me. I was able to steal their style, their work ethic. They showed me the ropes the right way, and I couldn't have been blessed with any better veterans for me to start off my career with.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Henson checked in for the Cavaliers.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Nance against Levine. Pass to Henson. Back to Nance. 6 to shoot. There's Garland. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bulls trail by 13. Passes it to Pope. To the inside. It's stolen by Nance. There's Garland. And it's Garland slamming it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Here's Levine. He's coming off a 16-point game against New York. And Henson sends it back. And he's able to get it back. They get it back. Shots good by Gafford.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. Nance outside. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Here's Henson. Rebound collected by Levine.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Hey, yo, right here.
5 to shoot. The kick out to Young. The pass to Pope. The tray. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. There's Garland, and it's blocked. Here's Pope. He's covered by Clarkson. Shot's good from Young.
Well, they'll take that, but they got to find a better shot than that on their next trip.
Clarkson passes to Garland. Oh, Nance in position. And they're pushing it up. Throws it up high. Hands where the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Valentine comes in for Levine, and it's Dunn in for Satoransky. Dunn left side. Lets it go from deep. The Cavaliers pull it in. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Live by the three, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
Yeah, Greg, and when you're not connecting from deep, you got to mix it up. I mean, look to score inside more. They didn't do enough for that.
Cavaliers with some changes. Zizic comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Colin Sexton in for Clarkson. The Bulls have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And that one falls for White.
Oh my gosh, I just got
Well, yeah, Kevin, last season was not a successful one for the Bulls. I mean, they had the 5th worst record in the NBA, although it got them a nice draft pick. But it was another step in a long rebuilding process.
Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Hands out there with Zizic, and it's Henson in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Cleveland leading by 15. Now, here's Sexton. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. The shot's good from Zizic. And for the Bulls, Chris, they had a young team, and they knew it wasn't their time.
Yeah, the team decided to move on from the Hoiberg era as well, Kevin. I mean, they dealt with a lot of injuries during last season, and the team is still searching for an identity.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude. David, thanks. Clock at 6. Now, here's Sexton. Defense right on him. Here's Nance. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backcourt.
On the wing, Levine, covered by Nance. We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Left side, Levine. Three-pointer. Cavaliers with the rebound. Zizic just got 7 rebounds in the game.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Sexton's shot is good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And here are the numbers for Sexton, how he performed last season. He averaged about 16 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, when he's taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the others can go focus on what they naturally do best.
Satoransky's checked in for the Bulls. Here's Garland. Porter pulls it in.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Satoransky, and again, no good by Chicago. Cleveland leading by 17. There's 45 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Henson. Chicago grabs the miss. Markkanen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hope the pass to Levine. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
You know, we've seen this with Sexton in college, and he can get into a zone and just take over a game offensively.
Left side, Levine. Out to the wing. Now, here's Satoransky. Defended by Sexton. Passes it to Satoransky. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And it's important that Markkanen develops his floor awareness. I mean, passes like that go a long way.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers out in front by 17 points. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. The Cavaliers will go with a different look here. John Henson's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Zizic comes in for Kevin Love. Nancy's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Clarkson in for Garland. Taking a look at the Bulls. We've got Valentine. Thomas Satoransky is out there at Pope. Then it's Young. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. Starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Alfonso McKinney comes in for Nance, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Clarkson.
And you see the speed, the athleticism, and scoring ability of Sexton. Special. A guard with a fantastic skill set and loads of potential. Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Chris, this was a specialty of yours. Which current bigs are best at finishing contested shots right at the rim?
Oh, well, I'll tell you this, the best big in the league last year, averaging 17 points, scoring in the paint, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes.
I mean, he'll dunk on anybody, move out the way. He finishes. What about Embiid inside? What about Gobert? What about Boogie Cousins? Should I continue? I can keep going because the big man is back, baby.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
The pass to McKinney. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Count that one. Henson's got 8 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Knocks it loose, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Friday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. Pope's shot is good.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Zizic kicks to Dellavedova. Pass to McKinney. Here's Zizic. Shot from 12. Rebounded by Gafford. And Chicago shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. The putback, Young on the follow.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Shot from the wing. McKinney, no good.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
No, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Zizic. In transition, here come the Bulls. And Young slams it home.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
1 second left, and he goes in for the dunk.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. And so it's Cleveland, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding wherever.
Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Henson. Love comes in for Sexton. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Garland. Chicago making some changes. The duo inside, Love and Thompson. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Nance. And it's Osman in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Cleveland's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by Pope. Trying to get open is Thompson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, Greg, as instant offense. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, here at home, no doubt helped, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Season order. The games? Well, of course. I'm itching for some NBA action, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I like is how everyone thinks they know how things are going to play out, and every year there are surprises, and every single year, that's what happens. Look at Sacramento last year. Everyone counted them out, and they won, what, 40 games, something like that? 39. Right, which wasn't, like, incredible, but people...
Chicago, Illinois, the location for the Pistons. One of the most powerful front courts in the NBA. Blake Griffin and fellow big man Andre Drummond lead the charge as they prepare to do battle inside United.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Our featured matchup tonight in Chicago.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Payday.
Well, guys, for all...
Yeah, and he has their confidence. David, thank you. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Chicago. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, there's the Pistons. Right now, quite a ways down below.
And checking out Detroit, they've got to make some changes at the end of the season. That much.
Jackson. Pope, he's checked in for the Bulls. You know, Steve, for teams that are already struggling big time, what's a sign that the ship is going to be difficult to turn the other way and get back on track?
I think, Kevin, body language and obviously what they're saying in the media. There are some teams, you watch them, guys hit a three-point shot, they come to the bench, No one's up clapping. No one's communicating with each other. Those are the teams I think is very hard to turn around.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
No good on that one. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Here's Porter. Goes back up. And Markkanen lays it up and in. Markkanen's got 7 points in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Jackson. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
The developing feel Reggie Jackson has for scoring inside, playing much more under control these days.
Levine can't hit. Detroit leading by 4. Griffin dishes to Rhodes. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Jackson from deep. The Pistons rebound. And that one's good. Drummond. 6 points for him.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pope kicks to Markkanen. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I love the finish there by Markkanen. Can absorb the contact because he's improved his strength.
Well, Smitty, you watch Markkanen. He's just built for the modern NBA.
Yes, he's an incredible weapon on the pick and pop with his shooting touch. You could see that being his go-to move, Kevin, for a long time.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Young's checked in for Carter. Denzel Valentine comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And Satoransky subbed in for Levine.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Pope the pass to Satoransky. Kicks to Valentine. Markkanen against Morris. Passes it to Satoransky. Now the pass to Pope. That shot misses. Now the Pistons take it the other way. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, these two teams haven't changed that much, so I wouldn't be surprised if they run the table.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Tries again, and the nice bucket inside from Markkanen. Markkanen's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bulls. So it's the Pistons now, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back in exercise and frustration.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. At the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Kennard is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Drummond in at the 5.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, in Blake Griffin, the Pistons have their biggest star in years, probably going back to their championship team of 2004. A return to all-star form for Blake meant tremendous individual numbers last season. The Pistons hadn't won a playoff game in more than a decade. Still not the result they want in 2019. The Pistons will be trying to capitalize during Blake's prime. Kevin, we'll see where this franchise goes from here.
We sure will, David, but he's a terrific player. Thank you so much. The Pistons lead it. Here's Griffin. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Great court awareness by Derrick Rose, reading every inch of the floor so well.
Here's Pope. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, last season, a season of change for the Bulls. They missed the playoffs with a 22-win season, and they did have a change of head coaches. Not the results many hoped for going into the year.
Mitty, as you said, the Bulls were a pick by many to compete last season.
Yeah, and this team, they continue to tinker with this roster. They made the trade for Otto Porter to be a part of their future. And you know what? The rebuild continues on.
And every so often, Steve, we'll see two teammates fighting over a rebound. Do you ever have a teammate upset with you for stealing his rebound?
A lot, Kevin. All the bigs I played with, those guys hated when guards came in. They would elbow you, and if you were on their same team, saying get out of here, especially for a lot of those bigs. It was a lot of rebound incentives in their contract, so they wanted to grab every rebound.
Griffin's shot is off.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch, but right now, he's hurting the team.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. With the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Number 1, Andre Drummond.
And, you know, he took a lot of pride in being at the top of that rebounding list. When all was said and done, he was a man among boys. And one area that the Pistons were great in last year was perimeter defense.
What they did, GA, they closed out on shooters fantastically. They got hands up and hands up high. Allowed the fewest threes against as a team. Their interior defense was just so-so, but on the perimeter, they were tough.
Pistons trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Markkanen kicks to Pope. Looking for Markkanen. He gets it there. And the shot is good. Markkanen's got 14 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Snell, the pass to Rose. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Drummond. Carter with the block.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying dividends. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Pope the pass to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end. You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Left side, Markkanen. Here's Pope. He's covered by Rose. Back to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Since day one, there was never any doubt that Markkanen could score, but we didn't know he'd be this prolific.
Here's Griffin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
People wondered how happy Blake Griffin would be after being traded from LA to Detroit a few years back. He has completely embraced the city, and Motown loves him back as well, quickly becoming a fan favorite.
Murray's checked in for Porter. Detroit also making some changes. Langston Galloway's checked in for Tony Snell. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rose.
Competing, battling inside. This is what coaches want to see Markkanen do more of.
Wood, he's checked in for Detroit. And with Griffin, he's also embraced Detroit's situation, trying to build a contender.
Griffin said he feels like he's a part of building something special here in Detroit. You have to admire how quickly Blake has gone all in for the Pistons franchise.
Murray, no good. Pistons trail by 4.
And a 2-for-1 is there for them if they want it.
Often the way you end quarters has a big impact on the outcome of the game.
Outside Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Zach LaVine.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011.
With 1 on the clock. going to go that time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Bulls. They lead by a bucket. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Lauri Markkanen have making a switch here. Pope's checked in. Wood, he's checked in for the Pistons. For Detroit, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Pope is out there with Levine, and it's Carter in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Pope kicks to Carter, and stolen by Drummond. And they're on the break. Here's Snell. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Snell's got his first 2 points of the night. Pope the pass to Carter. Inside. Count that bucket. That's now 8 points for Otto Porter Jr.
He's able to do this now because of the added strength. Porter muscling it home.
Rose passes to Drummond. And the defensive impact that Andre Drummond can have on the floor is a major factor.
Well, you know that Drummond is going to do the work of 3 players on the glass, but he's also been a solid rim protector who makes up for his height with great timing and reach.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Chicago. Murray comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Kennard, he's checked in for the Pistons. Langston Galloway comes in for Rose. Here's Pope, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. So when the game is decided and the clock is running out, the winning team shouldn't try to score, but we're seeing more of that these days. I'm not sure why, kind of an unwritten rule. What do you think about that, Steve?
Yeah, Kevin, it used to be, and I watch a lot of these players come in, the game is decided, you know, they're up 10 or down 10, and they're still out here dunking, shooting. Back in my day, Kevin, you get that little ugly look from the team, and then the next game, you usually come up with a hard foul against you just to send a message.
Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And it's Young at the elbow. To the middle. Here's Satoransky. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Satoransky's got his first points of the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Jackson. Second shot opportunity, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Pope the pass to Young. Here's Pope. Stolen by Jackson. First one falls for him.
And last year.
On the floor for Detroit. Wood out there with Kennard. Then it's Rose. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Pass to Satoransky. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pope kicks to Felicio. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Gafford laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gafford's got the lead up to 10 now for Chicago.
inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Here's Pope, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That free throw good from Pope. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
Frazier outside. No one near Drummond as he lets it go. Off target with that shot. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you. Greg Anthony and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harvey thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Hey, great win, fellas. Great win. Good game. Good game. Hey, let me get that shoe. Let me get that shoe for my kids. Come on, man. Let me get a picture. Hey. Hey, yeah. Over here. Over here.
All right, man. You got me.